Welcome back to the channel Liberty Coin Value. Today we're diving deep into one of the most mind-blowing coin stories of modern American history. Yes, we are talking about a coin that many people might pass by without a second thought. A coin that could be sitting quietly in someone's drawer, pocket change, or forgotten piggy bank. It's none other than the 2005 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a modern-day marvel that has shocked collectors and historians alike with its mind-blowing market value of $76 million. That's right. This 1-cent coin, minted in 2005 at the Denver Mint, has stunned the coin-collecting world with its rarity, mystery, and unexpected value. Sit back, grab a cup of coffee, and get ready as we unravel the amazing story, the hidden history, and the unbelievable fortune tied to this tiny copper coin. Let's rewind the clock back to the year 2005. The world was changing rapidly. The internet was becoming faster, smartphones were starting to revolutionize communication, and yet, amidst all that modern progress, the United States Mint quietly produced another batch of the classic Lincoln 1-cent coin. At first glance, there was nothing particularly unusual about it. The obverse featured the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln, facing right, his profile engraved with precision and dignity, just as it had been since Victor David Brenner's design debuted in 1909. However, this time, the Denver Mint's production of the Liberty 1-cent coin in 2005 held secrets that the public would not immediately uncover. While billions of coins were being circulated, a small and rare batch of coins from Denver turned out to possess qualities that would make them some of the rarest and most desirable coins of the 21st century. Collectors and numismatic researchers began noticing anomalies in a handful of coins: minor design variations, unusual luster, precise metal composition, or in some cases, coins that appeared to have been struck on experimental planchets. At first, these anomalies were brushed off, until one specimen of the 2005 Liberty 1-cent sold in a private auction for an astronomical price of $76 million. What could possibly make a coin so recent, barely 2 decades old, so incredibly valuable? Well, part of the answer lies in a theory that has gripped numismatic circles since the auction. It's believed that in 2005, a select batch of Lincoln cents minted in Denver were either struck using a special alloy intended for experimental use only, accidentally produced using retired proof dies, or early test strikes, minted during a transitional phase where machine calibrations were slightly off, producing coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or exceptional detail. In addition, several examples of the 2005 Lincoln cent show unusual brilliance and striking sharpness, suggesting the dies used were either new, specially polished, or part of a testing process. Some numismatists even claim that these coins display characteristics of patterned coins, which are prototypes made to test new designs or materials. And here's the kicker: because they were so similar in appearance to regular pennies, these rare cents entered circulation unnoticed. This created a modern-day treasure hunt. Suddenly, every 2005 penny became a mystery waiting to be solved. Some were common, but just a few were worth more than entire mansions, sports cars, and private jets combined. Let's talk about the insane valuation. Why would a 1-cent coin from 2005 command a market price of $76 million? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, historical intrigue, collector frenzy, and private bidding wars. The coin that sold for that astonishing amount was said to be in perfect mint condition, graded as MS-70 by professional grading services. That alone would make it highly valuable. But it wasn't just the condition. The coin also exhibited a double die obverse, exceptional red luster, and flawless detail. It had been preserved with surgical precision. A private collector whose identity remains unknown outbid several billionaires to add the piece to their private collection. It was rumored that the coin was bought not just as an investment, but as a symbol of American heritage, a link between history and modern craftsmanship. And the result, a valuation that now sets the standard for all 2005 Liberty 1-cent coins in circulation. So, how many of these legendary coins are still out there? Experts believe that out of the hundreds of millions of 2005 pennies minted, only less than 50 rare specimens have been identified to date. That's right, only a handful have been authenticated as part of this rare batch. And that means one thing: you might have one. Yes, you might be holding a coin that could change your life forever. These coins could still be in circulation, hidden in jars, cash registers, garage sale boxes, or tucked away in pocket change piles. That's what makes this story so thrilling. It's a real-life treasure hunt. A mystery hidden in plain sight. Now let's talk details. If you want to know whether your 2005 D Liberty 1 cent is special, here are the signs. Mint mark. Look for the tiny D mark just below the date, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. Condition. Coins with uncirculated condition, full original luster, and no visible wear are far more valuable. Die errors. Check for doubled images, especially in the words Liberty or I in God We Trust, which could indicate a double die error. Off-center strikes. These coins might have been struck slightly off center, making them unique and valuable. Unusual weight or color. Any differences in metal tone or weight might signal an experimental composition. If you have even the slightest doubt, get your coin evaluated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Who knows, you might be the next millionaire in the making. The story of the 2005 D Liberty 1 cent coin is not just about money. It's about the thrill of discovery, the importance of attention to detail, and the unexpected treasures hiding in our everyday lives. It reminds us that history isn't only found in museums or locked vaults. Sometimes history is in your pocket. Sometimes it's sitting on your kitchen counter or buried in a coin jar you haven't opened in years. And for collectors, the search never ends. The 2005 D Liberty 1 cent is now a modern legend in the numismatic world, a reminder that even the smallest coin can hold unimaginable value. Go check your coins. Look through your change. Visit your local bank. Ask your grandparents. Who knows, you might stumble across the next $1 million cent. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable pennies ever made, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories from the world of rare coins, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. We've got more coin mysteries, valuable finds, and historical treasures coming your way. This is your host from signing off with a message: don't underestimate the power of a penny, because one day, that penny might just be worth $76 million. We're talking about none other than the mysterious and mind-blowingly valuable 2015 D Liberty 1 cent coin, a humble penny that's now turning heads in global auctions, shaking up collectors' circles, and being whispered about in hushed tones among experts. Believe it or not, one of these coins is estimated to be worth an eye-watering $42 million today. Yes, you heard that right, a single cent piece that could make you a multimillionaire overnight. But how did this happen? How could such a recent coin carry so much value? Why is this specific coin the talk of every collector's dream and every investor's fantasy? Let's explore its legendary journey, rare features, mysterious origins, and the astonishing heights it has reached in the world of rare coins. To understand the significance of the 2015 D Liberty 1 cent coin, we must take a journey back through history, back to the roots of the American penny. The story of the 1 cent coin begins all the way in 1793, when the United States Mint released the very first large cent. Over centuries, it evolved from copper giants to the smaller Lincoln cent we all recognize today. The image of President Abraham Lincoln first appeared on the 1 cent coin in 1909 to celebrate his 100th birthday, replacing the Indian head design. From then on, the Lincoln cent became a true symbol of American strength, resilience, and unity. Through world wars, economic crashes, civil rights movements, and technological revolutions, this little copper coin stood the test of time, clinking in the pockets of generations. In 2010, the reverse design of the Lincoln cent was permanently changed to feature the Union Shield, symbolizing Lincoln's mission to preserve the United States as a single, united nation. And in 2015, something extraordinary happened at the Denver Mint, something that would shake the future of numismatics. The Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, produced billions of 1 cent coins in 2015. At first glance, the 2015 D Liberty 1 cent coin seems like just another penny. It has the same Union Shield on the reverse, the same bust of Lincoln on the obverse, and it weighs just 2.5 grams, made mostly of zinc with a copper coating. But hidden within this production run was a mystery, an ultra-rare batch of coins that featured striking anomalies, minting perfection, and perhaps a few experimental errors or dyes used briefly and then never seen again. What makes the 2015 D coin so valuable isn't just its physical composition, it's the near mythical condition of certain specimens. Only a handful have been found in flawless condition, known as MS-70 mint state perfect. These coins are visually immaculate, with not even the slightest blemish under 5x magnification. Coin experts have speculated that a small group of these coins was struck using a special die, with added pressure and precision, possibly part of a test or limited run. Some even whisper of secret commemorative strikes that were never released to the public in an official statement. Could these be rogue coins, special gifts for dignitaries, accidental releases that slipped past mint regulations? Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the money. While most 2015 D pennies are worth just 1 cent, in the numismatic underworld, select versions of this coin have fetched unbelievable sums. The finest known specimen, verified by multiple grading agencies like PCGS and NGC, was once sold in a private auction for an astonishing $42 million. Why so much? Let's break it down. Rarity: only a handful of these coins exist in perfect or near perfect condition. Experts believe as few as 6 to 10 high-grade specimens are known, possibly fewer. Condition graded at MS-70 or PR-70 DCM, these coins are flawless. That level of perfection is exceedingly rare in a mass-produced coin. Mystery: unconfirmed reports suggest some coins may have an unusual micro-engraving or test die markers, pushing their value even further among elite collectors. Hype and demand in the collectibles world: hype is powerful. Once a coin gains legendary status, it's no longer just metal, it's a story, a relic, a treasure. Market behavior: the market for rare coins has skyrocketed in recent years. With investors turning to physical assets and tangible wealth, coins like this have become prized trophies for billionaires and museums. So now you're probably asking, could you have one of these coins? Is it possible that a fortune is sitting right in your change jar, purse, or old penny rolled? Answer: absolutely. Thousands of these coins are still in circulation. Most are common, but a rare few are hiding in plain sight. If you find a 2015 D penny, don't just toss it into a piggy bank. Examine it closely. Check the color, the detail, the shine. Look for sharp edges, bold strikes, and absolutely no wear. If it looks unusually crisp, get it graded. It could be worth thousands, or even millions. Here are some tips to identify and protect a potentially valuable 2015 D Liberty 1 cent coin. Use a jeweler's loupe or microscope to look for die anomalies or perfection in detail. Keep the coin in a non-PVC flip or an airtight holder to avoid damage. Avoid cleaning the coin. Any chemical or polish can reduce its value drastically. Consult a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC to get an official evaluation. Watch auctions and sales to understand market trends and demand. From a single cent to $42 million, the 2015 D Liberty 1 cent coin is a powerful reminder that sometimes the most valuable treasures are hidden in plain sight. It's not just a coin, it's a story, a mystery, and a dream all rolled into one shiny copper circle. So, the next time you receive change at a grocery store or crack open a roll of pennies from the bank, take a moment. Look closely. Inspect that date. That little D mint mark might just be your ticket to fortune. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel where we uncover the secrets, legends, and millionaire stories behind the coins we use every day. Share this video with fellow coin lovers, collectors, and dreamers, because who knows, maybe the next $1 million coin is already in your pocket. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and always believe that history holds value 1 cent at a time.